Welcome to beautiful Bailey Field on the campus of Santa Rosa Junior College. Triple C AA action coming your way. 2 0-1 teams looking to get that first dub on the board here on NorCal Sports TV. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Tasker. I have the privilege of being with you once again on NorCal Sports TV and joined by the coach, Chris Babcock. Chris, 2 0-1 teams coming in off a couple of close games last weekend. What are you watching for tonight for the visiting Modesto Pirates?
Well, the Pirates, talking to Coach Rusty Stivers before the game, their offense all starts with the running game. Over the last 5 years in his tenure, their average yards per game, average per carry per game, top 5 in the state. Didn't do so well against Laney. When the running game's going for the Pirates, everything seems to follow.
Pirates took that tough 2-point conversion loss there, rather, I guess the word I'm going to use. Santa Rosa, on the other hand, comes in off a tough loss, I believe against, San Francisco. 31-20 was the score. What are you watching for tonight with Santa Rosa?
Santa Rosa played a good ball game on the road against City College of San Francisco. I'll make a point and talk about that after our national anthem. So we were talking about Santa Rosa.
Yep.
First drive of the game, the defense is ready to get off the field, and it's a punt by City College of San Francisco. Muff punt. City College extends their drive. They go and score. Another situation, 3rd and 22. Pass interference or a holding call extends the drive. They did some good things to build on, and in particular, they had a wide receiver, number 15, Isaac Torres, that had a big game. He's the guy that the defensive backfield for Modesto's got to know where he's at all the time. This is a series that goes back to 1926. All time, Modesto leads 19-11-2. The last matchup was in 2015 in the North State Bowl when the Bear Cubs won 38-18.
Rivalry renewed. Santa Rosa wearing their black uniforms, white helmets. They'll be going left to right on your screen. The Pirates wearing the white tops and white helmets, going right to left. We're ready for football from Bailey Field. Antica, true freshman, 6'3", 185, and in his first start in junior college ball, looked very comfortable as the game went on.
Got to get off to a good start, little bubble screen action.
Nice bubble screen, kicks it out to the outside the numbers. Nice gain of 10. Finally kicked outside, and we were going to get started early with Jacob DeJesus.
One of the most electric athletes on the team, and that's typical Modesto. And once they get that first down, then they will increase that tempo and speed things up. But Weaver had a sack and lost the fumble, and Laney came back and scored on that first possession last week.
He did a good job calming down after that. Another screenplay. This time goes outside to, as we grab Landon Ramos out of Los Banos, California. Nice little chunk play as well. Brings up 2nd and short.
That's what those plays are designed for, but you got to be disciplined with the Santa Rosa JC defense. You bite on that fake, and they'll run a wheel right behind it.
One of a couple returning starters from Modesto. This time they're just going to fake it right up the middle, and little to no gain this time as the Bear Cubs were in the backfield quickly.
It's a good defensive front for the Bear Cubs, and they've got some Max Gonzalez on the defensive end. You'll say his name quite a bit tonight.
Here's the third, trying to keep it this time. Weaver thought about the option. Good job to tuck it and run. That's enough for another first down for the Pirates.
The speed option is a Rusty Stivers staple. And when we meet speed option, there's two options. Either the quarterback keeps it or he pitches out. There's not a fake going into the line. And Weaver doing a good job of just moving the chains and most importantly for him, protecting the football.
Absolutely. We mentioned the fumble he had in the first drive against Laney last week. Pump fake, looking deep, goes across the middle, finds the open receiver, dropped down at the 40. Looks like that one.
DeJesus again.
DeJesus, yeah.
So we talked about they're gonna fake the screen, and they're gonna run a double over route. And then there's also a player running a post route into the end zone. Layers and the Pirates off to a good start.
Kikuyama was the one in on the tackle. Play coming in from Stivers. You'd mentioned him already. 8th year in control of the Pirates. They kick it outside. This one caught plenty of room to run. Goes down a little awkwardly, but still a nice chunk of 8. And that was DeJesus once again.
So they just keep attacking you all sides of the field, stretching you vertically, horizontally. You're going to have to tackle in space. And if the receivers and the tight ends of the Pirates block, along with their running game, that's what we'll see their success today.
Very solid first opening drive for Modesto. Fakes the handoff, going to kick outside. DeJesus once again, calling his name a lot. Ooh. Nice little job, stayed on his feet, jumped over defender, going for the tackle. We've got a Bear Cub down, yet to move. We'll keep an eye on him. They'll get a stoppage of play, and they'll take a look to him. We won't speculate on the injury. And while they take a timeout to attend to him, so will we. We'll be right back. Triple C AA Junior College Ball on NorCal Sports TV.
The way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the.
Cody Kikuyama, the Bear Cub, down on the field as they still attend to him. Kikuyama, we've called his name a couple times so far. New player for the Bear Cubs.
So, well, question number one, and I told you these were going to be coming. What is unique to these two schools versus any other California community college?
I didn't do my homework, Coach. Why don't you let me know? Let the
Well, it's
people
a
at home
pop
know.
quiz.
Oh.
It's a pop quiz, right?
I wasn't allowed to do homework. I had no idea this was coming.
They're the only two community colleges that are still called a junior college. You got Santa Rosa Junior College,
Modesto Junior College.
Yep.
Interesting.
Two of the oldest California community colleges around. So a lot of tradition with both these programs.
I was expecting something a little deeper than
Yeah,
that,
well,
and I appreciate that.
I'm a simple man. Salt and pepper, a little garlic powder.
1st and 10 for Modesto. Motion man coming in. Weaver hands it and gives it to the motion man. Finally kicks it outside, but a nice tackle right at the line of scrimmage there by number 4, Yonton Isaac. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Holden Baldwin has got a chance to make a block out here in space. Doesn't. And a good job by the defensive back for Santa Rosa to rally up and hold him to no gain.
DeJesus getting most of the play so far for the Pirates. And a very good opening drive from the 25, 2nd and 10. Play fake. They look to the sideline. See what Stivers chooses to do. Stivers again likes that NASCAR offense. Likes it, once they get moving, keep it going quick. Dumps it out to the outside. No game this time. And another great tackle. Yonton Isaac in the backfield again. 3rd and long.
So do you know what the Modesto players and coaches said when they got off the bus here in Santa Rosa?
What did they say?
Oh, my goodness, the weather.
Well, it has been warm.
The weather.
It has been a scorcher. We've been blessed with some very beautiful weather tonight in the low 70s. Smoke from the mosquito fire not quite bothering the field or play here. Nice little breeze. As we got 3rd and long, Weaver from the shotgun, 2 steps, looks to his right, across the middle. That one in and out of his receiver's hands and almost picked off by number 19. That's David DeMenzes.
Pretty good throw, but he was able to get that throw off because of the blitz protection. Watch number 5 step up and put his helmet, you just have to trust me, right in between the numbers of the ongoing rusher of Santa Rosa.
Nathan Valdez steps onto the field for the first time tonight. The Ripon product is an all-league kicker returning. His first attempt is blocked at the line. Yannick going for it. He decides to finally fall on it. Isaac comes up in a big defensive stop after a great opening drive from Modesto. Bear Cubs will take over on their own 40.
I believe at 3 out of the last 4 plays you've mentioned that young man's name, and this is a we talked about a good start, right? Modesto's moving the football and then bit by the special teams bug, and we'll see it right here. Just inside rush. You cannot give up. If you're the wingman, you can't take the cheese and step outside because the closest and the quickest route to the kicker is a straight line.
Absolutely. Looks like Carson Budke's going to get the start here, the 6'1", 200-pound quarterback. They do alternate. Santino Chavez may be out there at some point tonight. Single back formation for the Bear Cubs to start. Snap will be a faked handoff. Steps back. Plenty of time to throw. Now the pocket collapses, and he dumps it off to his running back. Kicks about 5-6 yards and finally brought down out of bounds. Look like it was number 25, Rashid Rankin, on the carry.
So, not a spectacular play.
No.
But what I like is they were looking to take a shot. It's a sudden change. But instead of forcing the ball downfield, you get 6 yards on first down. Very positive.
You may be asking at home why there's no game clock on our little scoring bug. Well, that's because the scoreboard here is out. We have no way of telling you other than off the official's word when we hear it. Run up the middle again from Rankin, and this time he's going to get real close to the first down marker. We'll see what the line judge chooses to do. And that's Patrick Farley, and he moves them.
Yep, they'll move the chains.
2 plays, good, 2 good chunks.
So last week on Santa Rosa held and then had the muff punt. Here they bend but then get the blocked field goal. Big play for them here at home at remodeled Bailey Field.
Kicked outside. That one just a little bit too high. We can blame the wind if you want. Budke just missed his intended receiver. Look, that was Cody Davidson who was the intended one.
And Cam Snow was out there ready to make a tackle in space on the bubble screen.
Cam Snow had himself a terrific game, the Oakdale product, the team captain as well. And you can see by his defensive play why he is one of those team captains.
Well, I was talking to Rusty before the game. They do such a great job of getting a high percentage of their players right from home, right in the valley. I call it they have a web around the valley. I think we got somebody going early, surely.
I think you're right there. We'll see what the official's call is. You'll hear it on the microphone. Head official is Ken Leffel. Excuse me. I can't even read.
He's one of them. Kenny's been officiating longer than I coach. One of the great guys, does all sorts of officiating, and always appreciate having Ken work our games.
Couldn't read my own chicken scratch there. 2nd and 15 now following the false start penalty. Budke from a modified almost pistol setup now. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. They're going to kick it outside. A little screen action. Plenty of room down the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds.
So we mentioned about Torres and not hurting you. So they're bringing an edge blitzer from the field. Great play call. It's just a fast screen here right in front of the bench. And good blocking out in space.
Cody Davidson had a great right in between the numbers. Yep. Right how they teach it.
Yep. And then missing and making that first guy miss. We've got the chains broke, so we got we've got all sorts of opening day stuff going on here.
Newly renovated Bailey Field, a beautiful press box they have here for us. Great accommodations. chain just breaking off of the first down marker. Looks like they're just about to get the scoreboard going as well here. We see some color on there now.
Good pickup when playing behind the chains, and see if what the Pirates have dialed up defensively here.
Bear Cubs ready to go. Pirates looking to get set. 20 on the play clock, plenty of time. Handoff up the middle. They're going to kick it outside. Plenty of room to run. It'll be a first down and more, and finally brought down at about the 35-yard line. Rashid Rankin will pick up that first.
He's quite a load and ran this play with a lot of patience. You think, gosh, get going. But he's following his blockers and is able to get a big first down. But look at the point of attack. The white jerseys are getting pushed back. Santa Rosa getting nice push here on this first drive, trying to take advantage of that block field goal.
From the Pirate 35. Oh, I think they're going to jump offside. There's a free play alert. Rankin will take it for a couple field. And here's the official call.
I think we got offsides on the edge blitzer.
I think you're right.
So now you're in such a great situation. 1st and 5. You run a little play pass off the early success of this running game, or just continue to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now on the 30-yard line. You think they take a shot here, Coach?
They could.
Here's the handoff up the middle. Rankin will take it again. Plenty of room. Met about the 24, 23-yard line. That's going to be good for another first down. And the Bear Cubs are working on their opening drive.
I like establish the physicality at home early on with the running game and playing mistake-free football so far for the Bear Cubs on their initial drive of the game.
Trying to take advantage of the blocked field goal at the other end of the field. Single back again. We've seen it so far. This drive finally, tight end steps back and goes in motion. Budke takes the snap, looks left, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Terrific defensive play by the Pirates in the backfield for a loss, and that's the first negative yardage play we've seen so far. Jaden Jackson, the linebacker, got in there to make the tackle.
So there is an opportunity. Watch all the white jerseys. They're anticipating that run. How about if he fakes that stretch, bootlegs out, then you have an opportunity. You've repeated your plays a couple of times. Good chance to do that play-action pass. But credit Modesto of running and getting through and making the play.
Absolutely.
Playing behind the chains here.
Good motor on the defense there. A lot of good athletes. Steps back. Here comes the defense quick, and he's going to get brought down. Terrific defensive play from the Pirates. Sets up third and very long.
Well, his brother Antonio was quite a football player and playing at Washington State, and they get home, and the Pirates aren't going to sit back. And when you can't give up the inside rush, and credit the Bear Cubs the Pirates rather, of dialing up a play. So now it's 3rd and 20. You make a decision, but empty backfield, so I'd expect a quarterback draw or some type of quick screen here.
We'll see what the Bear Cubs choose to do. 3-step drop, quickly gets it out. This one caught, brought down near the original line of scrimmage. That one caught by Cody Davidson. It's going to set up 4th and long, and looks like they're going to bring on the specialists. First time we'll call David Alvarez's name coming on. Brendan Fox, the long snapper.
This is a real important play. I don't want to over-dramatize here in the first quarter, but you block the field goal, and it's going to do something for the momentum and something for, hey, we're playing complementary football. We got the turnover, and the offense got us some points. And if you're Modesto, the defense trying to step up and get the stop here.
37-yard attempt for Alvarez from the right hash mark. Here's the snap. Good hold. Kick is up, and it's going to be no good. This one misses short to the left. And so both teams trade missed point opportunities, and the Pirates will take back over for their second drive of the afternoon. About 5:58 left in the first quarter, where Modesto will take over. We thank our head officials there.
And Jace, if you want to just run with a guess clock, that's okay too, the best you can. 5:58.
Both teams trade opening drives. Successful in certain ways, unsuccessful in others. Here's the second possession for Modesto, and a nice little move along the outside. Steps back inside. And a nice run there by DeJesus.
Today's not a day, if you're playing defense for Santa Rosa, to trust that your teammate's going to make the tackle. We said it again, we say it a million times. Run to the football. Don't trust that your teammate's going to make that tackle. DeJesus makes one man miss, makes another miss, 3 more guys miss, and Isaac, who's having a great game, missed opportunity there for a TFL.
2nd and 5, play coming in from head coach Rusty Stivers. Weaver with the single back, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and going to go outside the little bubble screen. It's going to be good enough for a first down just about. We'll see if they choose to. Landon Ramos makes the catch.
Those plays are like, a death of 1,000 paper cuts. I mean, they just continue to stretch the field, and then they'll get closer to that 50-yard line, and they'll fake that and run something deep, which we've seen on their first drive.
3rd and 1, handoff quickly up the middle. Jonathan Taylor on the carry, not the one you're thinking of on your fantasy football teams. Good enough for the first down, and that'll move the chains.
Good sign of that offensive line that's going to continue to develop throughout the season. Just power football, as we mentioned in the opening. Coach Stivers, they're really geared up to really try to get the running game going.
3 returning linemen for the Pirates this year. Good play action. Finally dumps it outside. Good reception that worked along the numbers. Jacob DeJesus doing it all tonight. Gain of 5 on first down.
Dimitri Johnson had a good game last week against City College of San Francisco, running from his middle linebacker position. But still, you think you get a stop, but they pick up 5 to 6 yards.
Big chunk plays so far. Here's 2nd and mid again. Option play. Yep. Weaver's going to keep it. That is a smart move. Slides down the Modesto sideline, wanting the late hit. Looks like that one's going to come in from Ken Leffel. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, also shame on me.
You're right. Senses on the 3rd one. Here's the call.
Weaver had enough for the first down on his own volition. Did the smart move by sliding, as you see the replay here. And there's the late hit.
Yeah, I mean it's obvious he's sliding down, but we wasn't dirty by any sense. Just a young man playing hard, but we'll trust Coach or Ken Leffel's decision. But here we go. The Pirates are crossing the 50-yard line.
Yonton Isaac was the flag. Weaver fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it again. Plenty of room. He's going to dive in and avoid the contact from the 2 Bear Cubs. But a nice run again. Pickup of about 8. 2nd down and very short.
But I'd like to see Julian Lopez, instead of looking around, when you're a lead blocker, just run. Just run. Here he's kind of hesitating. Just run. People will get out of your way or you're blocking. Little reverse.
Plenty of room. Nice little stutter step. Gets a man on the ground. And a first down picked up by Jacob DeJesus. Check your ankles.
You know what's for the special tonight? Peanut butter and jelly legged.
Crunchy or smooth?
Well, I'm putting Fritos in the middle, so it doesn't matter. But watch this jelly leg.
Great move by DeJesus. Sets up first down and 10.
That's a good football player that he did the peanut butter and jelly leg on.
Fakes the handoff, plenty of time. Oh, hand and face mask. Finally brought down for a big loss of about 10. Weaver brought down in the backfield hard.
Shane O'Reilly, he got held. There was no call. So he just, I'm going to just tackle everybody and hopefully end up with something. And good finish there. Running to the football. We talk about running to the football, and nice play by Santa Rosa. So it's these teams that get a gain, and then now they're playing behind the chain. So 2nd and 21. Not a lot of plays on the call sheet for this.
Don't need them all at once. Weaver.
Yeah, get 10. Get 11.
Even 5. Even 6. Going to a more traditional shotgun set now. I think someone left a little bit early. We'll see what the call is. And back them up another 5. It'll be 2nd and 26.
And see, that's a question, too, up front. Santa Rosa, as you watch, they're switching around. They're trying to just have Modesto think a little bit more. And when you're thinking, you're stinking. You got to react. Going for the deep ball.
Play action pass. Weaver just a bit too far for Landon Ramos.
If you're Santa Rosa there and you get beat on the 2nd and 26, the coaches are going to lose it.
I hear sprints in your future if you get beat on a 2nd and 26 deep ball. Now it's 3rd and 26, and we'll see what Stivers chooses to dial up.
And if you're on the defense of Santa Rosa, if you're not blocked, there's a reason. It's going to be a screen.
Shane Riley steps back in. Dimitri Johnson makes way. Oh, too many men on the field. Take advantage.
Timeout, Santa Rosa.
That's a smart timeout there from head coach there, Lenny
The
Wagner.
plane was overloaded.
Absolutely. So they'll take a quick timeout. We will as well. Under 5 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. You're watching Modesto Pirate football on NorCal Sports TV.
Pirate football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Alex Tasker back with you, the coach Chris Babcock and the whole NorCal Sports TV crew. 3rd and 26 for the Pirates. Decent drive working for them. After the timeout by the Bear Cubs. Empty set for Weaver. He steps back 2, 3 steps. Now he's got to roll to his left. Looking downfield, finds a man along the sideline, and a nice wrap up and tackle by number 4, Yonton Isaac once again. Had the assist along the sideline as well from a Bear Cub. It's going to set up 4th and about 16.
Nice coverage by Dylan Tingle of Santa Rosa. DeJesus, not an easy guy to cover or tackle, and wraps up and uses the sideline as an extra weapon.
So kicking the ball once again, and it looks like they're going to go for 3.
They might want to back up this ball 1 more yard. But they're going to bite on the fake or line up offside. You got to be disciplined.
A 51-yard attempt on the way. Snap is good. It's a fake. Rolls to his right. Plenty of room. Got a man downfield. Double coverage. Goes up and caught it. Down at the 6-yard line.
So, done a lot of Modesto games. I knew Rusty wasn't going to kick a 52-yard field goal, okay? And the fact that you get beat by that, that's inexcusable. I'm not even rushing here. See all the out rush, and those are the things on special teams just comes back to haunt you. They should have just, and if they don't get the look, they're going to just take the delay of game.
Holden Baldwin, the intended receiver, got it. Weaver decides to keep it himself and is finally pushed back, but forward progress puts him about the 6-yard line. First time any of these two teams are in the red zone tonight.
He's literally calling that play and going, guys, it's probably not going to work. But if we have numbers and we see the guys are coming off the edge, that's the result.
Want to give credit to Cruz Marines there, the Gregory product. Backup quarterback doing the holding job and put a nice ball up there with double coverage, even better reception. 2nd down and goal.
So the pirate ship has got a big treasures chest of plays. He's got more of them. We might see one tonight. I'm not going to give away, but I know they'll be coming if they have certain personnel out in the field.
Here's the snap. They're going to give up the middle. No, Weaver keeps it. Plenty of room to run on the left. He's just got to get to the corner. Can he do it? No, and a nice tackle again everywhere tonight. Yonton Isaac for the Bear Cubs. Flag comes in late.
late hit. So it'll be half the distance, so it'll be an automatic first down. Good decision by Weaver here. They know they're going to try to go to DeJesus. If he forces this football, Alex, it's a turnover. And says, you know what, I'm going to just try to get something positive, protecting the football on the outside hip. And then Santa Rosa, I mean, they get the stop defensively, get the blocked field goal, and then just haven't taken advantage. And so now Modesto, what was that,
It was 4th and 17 on the fake.
A 52-yard field goal attempt.
Handoff up the middle, keeps the legs moving, and the Bear Cubs holding their cave strong. It's going to be second and about 8 inches when they take the next play. Good run. That was the second late hit penalty we've seen so far in the first quarter. You take another look at the drive up the middle. They try to move quick, in position. Weaver keeps it, hands it off. Don't think he got there, Coach.
No, did not. Because you got guys just knifing off the edge, timing the snap.
Bailey with the stop for the Bear Cubs. And that's going to end the first quarter of play here from Bailey Field in beautiful Santa Rosa, California. No score currently. You're watching Pirate Football on NorCal Sports TV.
This will be a hint to the next question. I'm good.
Pirate Football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Just about to get underway. Third and very short. They try to go outside and stopped short again. The handoff was off to DeJesus. And there it's 4th and short.
The edge, holding the edge, stretching that play, not allowing DeJesus to plant a foot in the ground and get upfield.
Stivers keeping the offense on the field. They go quick. Weaver's going to roll to his right. Now up the middle. Has room. He's going to get stopped at the 1. And a great stop by the Bear Cubs.
What did I tell you at the timeout? It's the I don't want to keep the momentum game. Every time a team looks like they're taking and seizing the momentum, they don't. And the other team rises up to the occasion. So Santa Rosa now needs to go 99 yards and tie the all-time longest drive in the history of college football. But their defense stepping up and making plays.
We'll wait to
Surprised they didn't run a power pass early in that segment down there in the red zone. Goal to go.
Number 52 was in there on the stop. That was Isaac Kim, the defensive end. A couple other Bear Cubs in on the tackle as well. 99 yards to pay dirt. Budke out for a second drive. Takes a snap. Chooses to throw from his own end zone deep. Throws along the sideline, well out of bounds. Incomplete.
That's a risky throw.
Oh, yeah.
But they got one-on-one coverage, even though there's a little bit of safety help. Torres had a big game last week, number 15.
against City College of San Francisco, and they got him in one-on-one coverage if they want to take a shot with safety help, though.
Andre Duval, the intended receiver on the first down play. Budke's still back there. Single formation. 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Handoff this time. Tries to kick it outside.
Safety.
And that one's going to be dropped for a safety. The Pirates get 2 on the safety.
Great call. Linemen do a good job up front. The backers are able to run and make the play. And the Pirates with the 2-run homer. Wrong sport with the safety. And then they'll get the free kick as well.
So Modesto strikes first here with the safety. You have a 2-0 ball game now. And we take another look. Looked like that was
missed assignment.
Yeah.
Right guard he's got a guy crosses his face and allows penetration, and so they pick up 2 of the 7 points they should have got down there, but a good job by the defense and taking advantage of a situation where you've got the whole field to defend, but you go ahead and risk it and run a blitz that you practiced, and they're known for Modesto taking advantage and stepping up and playing a little complimentary football there.
Peyton Bradford, Cam Snow, and Jaden Jackson in the backfield to force the safety. And here comes the free kick. No further than the 20-yard line. Specialist allowed to go past.
Bradford makes a lot of plays, team captain.
A whistle before the free kick was off. They're going to let this one fall and end up falling on it at 45.
No shame in that.
So good field position for the Pirates as they step back out. And we've seen them dial up quite a few plays. And Rosa. 90 yards of the field. 90 of the 100 they allow. They just have failed within the 5 last time out. Just starting the second quarter here on NorCal Sports TV. We thank you all of our sponsors for able to give you all of the Modesto Junior College Pirates football action this season. 1st and 10 is going to get a handoff on the jet sweep. Makes one man miss. Gets a block and down. Nice run by DeJesus once again. Jet sweep working with quite a bit of success so far. 7-yard gain.
Key to that play is Holden Baldwin, number 10, just blocking in space, not holding. You're right in front of the official. And DeJesus able to read the block and continue his forward momentum and pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
You talked about it. Good blocking there. Thrown outside quickly on the screen, but stopped behind the line for a loss. Jalen Jackson was the intended receiver. He gets the reception, brings up 3rd and short.
Football's a game of one-on-one battles, and this time Isaac was having none of the Baldwin block and came up and made a nice tackle, getting his nose right on the football.
3rd and 2. They decide not to run the play. Now they go back. Weaver under center, in the pistol. Pitches outside on the option. 3 Bear Cubs there in the backfield quickly, and that's going to be tackled for a loss. Bring up 4th down once again.
DeJesus whiffed on his block out in the slot, and the black jerseys running to the football, winning the battle out here on the edge. And a lot of dark blue jerseys all over the football.
Well, I don't think Stivers is bold enough to go for the 60-plus yard field goal this time, even if it was a fake. So
they could fake a punt.
They could. Valdez.
That's what they do with the treasure chest.
Goes away this time. Beautiful kick. It's going to take a bounce. 1, 2, keep it in, and taken right at the 1-yard line once again, maybe the 2, but the special teams comes up big for the Pirates.
Well, Santa Rosa, the good news is you've got better field position than the last possession. The only thing is it's only a difference of 2 yards.
They're going to give them the 4 this time.
Well, they started on the 90 or on the 1-yard line or the 2-yard line after getting the stop, and they'll continue to put pressure. Good job by the Modesto special teams.
It was Faison Allen who was able to finally down the ball there short. And it looks like Santino Chavez is going to come in for the Bear Cubs for the first time we've seen him tonight.
Wouldn't be a bad time to fake that stretch run that they've been pretty successful running, slipping the tight end underneath to the run to the flat towards the Santa Rosa bench.
12:19 left in the second quarter. Despite the scoreline, a very entertaining game so far, Coach.
It's the momentum's the hot potato.
So Chavez, first time tonight, running the offense. Pistol set from his own end zone. He's going to give the handoff. Kick it along the outside, met by quite a few Pirates.
7 yards.
A nice little gain, gets him to the 10-yard line, a little bit more room to work. Second down.
Rankin gets the football and his forward lean. He's quite a load to tackle.
Rashid Rankin, we've called his name a few times tonight, and he likes to run downhill with power. He keeps those legs moving. We've seen it a few times. 2nd and 4 for the Bear Cubs. Shotgun set.
Bradford going to come off the edge.
Here he comes. Throws quick out. That one's going to be dropped, incomplete. Had the man along the outside coming in on a slant. Isn't good, and it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Had Torres for a first down play and could not come up with it. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Bear Cubs.
Still deep within their own territory. Last drive resulted in a safety. It's the only score we've had so far. Just about 12 minutes left in the first half. Fakes the handoff. Kicks it outside with a little bit of room to run. Makes a man miss. Finally brought down about the 15-yard line. They say 14. Wait and see if they move the chains, and it does look like they do. First down for the Bear Cubs.
Reading the room on the bubble screen. A lot of times you'll see the receiver try to stretch this out. He sees the defense is over pursued, takes advantage of their aggressiveness, and moves the chains.
Jack Brutus, one of the better names on the field tonight, gets the first down reception. Here's the handoff. Downfield running. Bunch of Pirates there on the stop, but good Rankin run.
Offsides on Modesto.
Be the first flag against the Pirates tonight.
Lined up offsides.
When messing with our head officials, Mike. But that's why we've got the coach in the booth to translate. Wind not playing too much of a factor, and I don't think too many of those in attendance are going to complain after the heat wave we've seen in California up in triple digits. I don't think I've seen the San Francisco Bay Area in the high 90s in a while. Low 80s. But
I live in Concord, it's in the Bay Area, and it's hot, but not like this. I've never experienced it, and thank goodness that not really many people got hurt, or if it just, you lose sleep, you're frustrated, but then you get today, and it's a beautiful day.
And it looks like it's going to stay for the weekend, too. We're going to love to see that. Handoff.
So Santa Rosa didn't take the run, which I think would have been a 7-yard gain. They took the 5-yard gain, unless it was a pre-snap penalty, and I don't think it was.
It doesn't look like it was.
So second and 3.
Yes, sir. 2nd and 3 off the Rankin dive. 2 yards only that time. Rankin still in the backfield. Heavy set on the right side.
Safety blitz coming.
Chavez, the handoff. Big hit at the line. Brought down just about the 19-yard line. Rankin again on the run.
Here's an example of just because you blitz doesn't mean you make the tackle. Cam Snow, you know what he does here, number 4? He comes out and takes on the blocker so his teammate can make the tackle. It's disciplined team football. Pirates defense starting to assert itself.
And it looks like the Pirates are going to choose to take a timeout here. As they take a timeout, so will we. We'll get a message from our sponsors. You're watching Modesto Pirates football on NorCal Sports TV.
Pirate football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
Back inside the broadcast booth, the coach Chris Babcock. I'm Alex Sasker and the entire NorCal Sports team. 3rd down and short for the Bear Cubs.
Empty backfield.
See what they choose to do. Here comes the blitz off the outside. Pressure comes up the inside. Choose to run. Finally brought down. Will be a 1st down.
Credit Santa Rosa. They held their water, and Modesto jumped offsides again.
Santino Chavez with the keeper.
So now you got some breathing room. You've got out from the back of your, deep into your territory. You still like to get better field position, obviously, but just playing disciplined football, one play at a time.
Under 10 minutes left. It looks like they finally have the clock working here and the scoreboard working. At Bailey Field, the handoff up the middle. Raskin's going to take this one again down to the 31-yard line. He's going to set up 2nd and about 5.
Rankin has got a lot of touches tonight.
I think it's going to be the battle of Rankin and DeJesus on Modesto's side. We've seen a lot of touches for both of them. We'll see who gets more.
At some point, you got to test this Modesto defense and have a play-action pass. Take advantage of their blitzers. They're sending a lot of guys blitzing, trying to fill and run and make plays deep into the backfield. Here comes another blitzer.
Chavez pump fakes once, twice, finally kicks it outside, throws on the run. He's got a man, takes a big shot at the 39. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Bear Cubs, and a nice little improvisational play to get the 1st down. Isaac Torres, there's that name again, 1st down reception.
Chavez does a good job of he's knowing this is coming. And the ball fake. Lying is okay. Right here, that's a big lie. Gets underneath there. And they keep playing the football game in a nice combination to Torres, and he moves the chains.
He took a nice shot there at the end, too. A way to deliver the ball with the pressure in his face. Pressure in his face multiple times. Sets up the 1st down. Fakes the handoff. Plenty of time. Now here comes the blitz. Off the corner and brought down for a sack.
Game of matchups. And the tight end, Trevor Lee, has got a block, and it's not easy. It's Peyton Bradford. It's obvious he's coming off the edge. You got one man to block, and doesn't do his job. It's a one-on-one battle, and Bradford wins that one there.
Bradford, the 6'4 Oakdale product, one of the team captains for Stivers' defense. Loss of 5 on the play, 2nd and 15. 8:08 left in this 1st half.
I mean, the Pirates aren't being shy about their guys blitzing.
Only sending 3 this time. Pressure coming down. Chavez spins, but it's brought down again.
So the threat of the blitz is sometimes as good as blitzing. This is the one play they just come back and play coverage. They're showing, and then they're not going, and they're dropping back into coverage. And the hesitation out of the offense of Santa Rosa, and the Pirates get home.
Habib Olele in on the stop, and you see him make the tackle right there. Wrapped himself around the ankles, not letting go of the Bear Cub.
Pirates defenders did a good job of sinking to the chains, protecting the chains on 2nd down. Now 3rd and long.
3rd and 17. Chavez looks immediately. They find a screenplay. Not going to get nearly enough. Only get maybe to the original line of scrimmage.
Umpire threw the flag. That's usually a hold.
We'll see what Stivers chooses to do. Looks like they're going to decline it. And that'll bring out the punt team for the Bear Cubs. So a good job by the Modesto defense bending, not breaking this time. A couple of key sacks will force the punt.
When a team blitzes so much, You got to take advantage. If not, you're just going to be playing behind the chains quite a bit.
High snaps, this one gets away. Fair catch called for. Finally caught at about the 24-yard line. And that's where the offense will set up for Modesto. Weaver coming back out for his 4th drive. And a little bit of success so far. Nothing to show on the score column. But they do look comfortable out there. How can they escalate the offense, Coach? You think them take a shot downfield? Keep it on the ground.
Running the football, picking up some, those 5-6 yard gains, letting that offensive line who's going to continue to gel, impose their will on the Bear Cubs defensive front.
Baseball score here at Bailey Field, 2-0, halfway through the second quarter. Motion out of the backfield. Weaver pumps, steps into it. This one's going to be brought down. No, stays on his feet. Rolls to his right. Finally gets brought down. Maybe a 1-yard loss. Will count it out of sack. Number 32.
Chris Dow,
the strong safety coming in.
Any number of players for Santa Rosa had a shot, but we had mentioned Dow coming from a safety spot there. Teammates, 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles. He wasn't going to miss and finishes. Watch 32 just can come all the way from the wide side of the field and make the play.
So only a loss of 2 as Weaver escaped more trouble that he faced. Steps back, 2-yard drop. He's got pressure again. He's got to step away. Rolls and decides to finally tuck it. Spin cycle, gets down to the 30. Almost hit again late. Nice little gain to make it 3rd and short.
Aiden Taylor missed his block, and luckily Weaver was able to scamper and get some positive yardage, but the running backs from Modesto could have been called for a hold there. Got to do a better job on pass protection.
Perry Bailey, the defensive end, got in there very quickly. Nice play by Weaver. Makes it 3rd and short. He looks to his left. First time read. Gets it. Wide open man. Will be a first down and plenty more. A first down pickup by Aiden Taylor. Makes up for the missed block on the last play.
Simple concept. You've got a deep receiver, and then you've got DeJesus running a slant, and then you've got a flat route underneath. We call that bean dips, layers. Outside receivers going deep, DeJesus running a slant, Baldwin's coming across, and the back's wide open in the flat to move the chains.
First down, the handoff goes up the middle. No, they don't. Goes to Weaver, takes a slide down at the 46-yard line. It's going to be a nice pickup of about 6.
One way to get you more time and assert yourself as a quarterback is your ball handling. And this play, Weaver does a good job of selling the run and be able to just get down in space, not try to be a hero and take any extra shots.
2nd and about 5. Weaver keeps it again. Goes to throw, decides to fall forward. He'll get about a yard or 2.
It was the staple of the Modesto offense, and it's the power pass. And they wanted to get Baldwin out here in the flat, but Weaver made a good decision of not throwing the football and just trying to get something, and it's 3rd and a very short 2 or 3 yards.
It's been all Weaver so far. A couple of chunk yards. A very convertible 3rd and 2. As the clock continues to tick, 4:32 and counting in this first half. Bear Cubs hoping to get off the field. We'll see what happens. Takes the snap, keeps it up the middle. He'll get 2 and plenty more. Stays on his feet and runs down to the opposing 40. And a nice little run there by Kimoni Stanley, the freshman out of Sierra. By way of Manteca, picks up the first down, and he's going to get some love on the sideline there by Aiden Taylor.
Nice spacing, good push up front, man-on-man blocking. Had the tight end, Baldwin running through the hole, but run through the hole. Don't stop in the hole. If he continues to run, guess what? The other team's going to come after you, and you just block him. It's simple. Weaver.
Has to turn to run, but that's going nowhere. Is brought down big time. Kobe Buckley, the linebacker, in on the stop, and a big sack sets Modesto back. About 8 yards, 9 yards.
Screen. So Santa Rosa senses they're probably going to fake the screen and take a shot, and this is exactly what happens. They don't bite on the out and up or the hitch and go, just continue to sink, and the Bear Cubs able to get home.
2nd and 17 officially what the call is. Weaver pump fakes once. Going to have to roll. Still looking for it. Pocket stays. He rolls out. Tries the power toss. Gets in. And a stop there by number 44. There is a flag on the play.
Well, we could have offsetting penalties.
Dylan Tingle was the one who finally brought Weaver down. The referees will meet at midfield to conference.
Because I see a helmet on the field, and then if it's a helmet on the field and it's not a lineman, sometime it might be illegal hands to the face. We'll see what the call is. So when the helmet's taken off, you're supposed to stop. It's not the old days in the Steve Young highlight when you continue to play. Once the helmet comes off and you watch right there removed, you've got to stop.
So the second he stepped back into the play,
yes,
that's where the flag is thrown.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and a country mile, 32 officially, 3:06 on the clock. Plenty of time here. Clock's still moving.
Momentum is a hot potato here.
Seen some terrific defensive plays as well. They're going to kick it outside. Tries to make a couple man miss. Doesn't have the blocks, but
Good
only
team.
a couple picked up that time.
Good team tackling by Santa Rosa. Isaac is out here. DeMenzies is also out here. It's a two-man tackling drill that you run early in the season. You work together. Nobody's going for the kill shot, but the goal is just to make the tackle. Watch the teammates work together, inside, outside, textbook.
First time we've called Jacob DeJesus' name in quite a while. He's been locked up defensively. 3rd down and 29. Going to kick it outside. Got some hands, but stopped immediately, and there's that man again. Jonathan Isaac with the stop. The clock does run. Brings up 4th and 25. And we're under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
He's had to be on at least 8-9 tackles, probably a couple of TFLs. And that's the kind of performance you need out of a corner playing against this Modesto defense.
Here's the snap. The kick is away, and it's a booming kick downfield. About the 15-yard line is where the Bear Cubs receive it. Got some decent blocking. Need to make a couple man miss. They work near the near sideline. Ball's out, and the Pirates are going to pick this one up.
You're seeing that ball held fairly loosely and trying to make a move, and there's not much room to be made right there. And Modesto going for the Popeyes chicken strip, not a sponsor, and just loosely holding onto this football away from his body and right there with the punch. And it wasn't a big violent punch, just enough, and an opportunity for Modesto to score here right before the end of the half.
Faison Allen, the freshman out of Downey High, was the one that got the punch in. Popeye's not a sponsor yet, Coach. 1:12 and counting. They run up the middle. Plenty of timeouts for Stiver. Do you think he takes any of them here? Do you think he takes a shot?
I don't know, but I'm trying to get over that last hit. Kavesi, a returning player for Santa Rosa, Coach Wagner, and good defense there.
2nd down and 10 still.
Under 50 seconds.
Under 50 is right. Ball at the 20-yard line, 21. Weaver takes the snap, looks immediately, throws out to the flat. He's got DeJesus, needs to make a move, only gets so far. Maybe a gain of 1, if anything. And right now the offense has started to stall a bit for Modesto.
And the defensive tackling for Santa Rosa has been excellent. Early in the game, not so much. Since that first drive, they've tackled in space over and over and over again.
3rd and long. Weaver steps back, looks across the middle. He finds DeJesus again. Finds a couple man to miss. Falls forward. He's down to the 2, to the 1. Checking the clock. 6-5. Timeout called by Stiver. And a chance for the Pirates to score here late. There's a nice move by DeJesus up the middle. Looked like he was going to fall forward into the end zone. Let's take another look.
That last statement.
That's the broadcast
Just
curse.
praising the tackling of Santa Rosa, but they just continue to go to the well. feed the ball to DeJesus, because one of those times he's going to make a play, and this is the play if we get a chance to watch it on replay.
DeJesus, the playmaker. Here's that replay.
Simple. It's a 6-yard pass. 1 miss, 2 miss, 3 miss, then runs right through the tunnel.
Looks like he tripped about the 10-yard line. I think if he keeps his feet underneath him, he's into pay dirt, or pay rubber, if you will. This is a beautiful field.
Conditioning. Santa Rosa's defense, we'll look at time of possession at halftime, but the Santa Rosa defense has been on the field a lot today.
Yes, they have.
And this last drive, you can see, the DeJesus that just continue to feed it. Yard, negative yard, this, and then boom, a short 6-yard play, and they're 2 yards within to put up the first touchdown of the game. I would expect some type of power pass here. Maybe the ball went out in the flat, and using DeJesus as a decoy.
If they can run it quick, they might be able to get 2 plays off. 6 seconds on the clock, 5.3 officially.
DeJesus maybe doing a little rub and sending Baldwin out to the flat.
Fakes the handoff, power pass, goes to the flat, one-handed grab, touchdown Pirates. It's like he calls the games as a coach.
You take advantage of DeJesus. You're using him as a decoy on this play. He's going to run a slant, blink, rub play, and Baldwin's going to slip. And this isn't I know it's a short pass. It's not an easy throw, and it's not an easy catch. He's under a lot of this isn't a perfect throw. It's where it needs to be, and he makes the play.
Nathan Valdez on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And that is going to take us to the half as this clock is expired. And right there at the end, Modesto tacks one on. Finally get our first offensive touchdown of the game. It's 9-0 our score. As we go to the half here on NorCal Sports TV, we'll take a break, and we hope you do as well. When we come back, we'll have first half stats. We'll preview the second half right here on NorCal Sports TV.
Okay, so
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach Stivers came to my house with Coach Peterson, and they kind of convinced me. Then the next day they put me out in Modesto B saying that Danny Velasquez commits to MJC.
I've always wanted to be a swimmer, and I thought that swimming at a JC first, I'd dip my feet in the pool and see if I could get recruited or not. It's very competitive, and you get very close with your teammates.
I've had athletes get their master's degrees, become doctors, chiropractors, lawyers, city council members. I think the best part of my job is getting phone calls from different types of employers that want to find out about some of the athletes that I've had in the past.
Yeah, I was able to get a scholarship to Cal State Fullerton through academic success and athletic success here through teachers and coaching.
It's like a family. I mean, we're always looking out for each other and always making sure, hey, what can I do for you? I got a student that needs this. Hey, I got somebody that needs this class, or I have this class open. What can we do for your athletes? I've seen MJC make a difference in the life of student athletes with the priority registration.
If you're a high schooler and you want to come to MJC, you can expect great coaches, a great counselor, and great student success specialists to help you along the way. We're there from start to finish. Even when you go to transfer, we even assist you after transfer.
The philosophy of our program is we're a student transfer program, so our job is to get the students in and get them out. We want the parents to know exactly what's going on and what we're trying to do from an academic to an athletic standpoint.
We always end up winning, we always being productive, we're always at the end. And the results of MJC and all the athletics are second to none. From what we start with what we end with are not the same students. They come here and they get faster, or they get stronger, or they're a better player or a better teammate or whatever it is. They all succeed.
Always had dreams about playing college ball, and ending senior year without any offers to play big D1 ball, kind of heartbreaker. But I ended up grinding it out, hit the gym, made it happen, went to MJC, and got it done. I am signing with the Colorado University, go Buffaloes, got a full ride scholarship.
As long as you're ready to work, like Mustafa and all the other successful students we've had, all of the resources are there for you.
MJC has made me realize I can do anything. With all the hard work I can put into it, there's so much more I've done that I didn't realize I could do.
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Arr, go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Go Pirates!
Wait, did you guys smile after a serious face?
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Pirate Football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Pirate football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard
Angeles.
that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
McHenry Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Pirate football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
MJC has the largest athletic program in Northern California, with 21 sports being offered.
I first came to MJC, Coach.
Hey, welcome back to Bailey Field on the campus of Santa Rosa Junior College. The coach, Chris Babcock, and I am Alex Tasker. The whole NorCal Sports TV team here for Pirate Football, brought to you by American Asphalt, who are paving the planet. Just about 5 minutes left until we wrap up halftime. Wanted to bring you the stats. Of course, 9-0 our current score. The Pirates over the Bear Cubs. 13 first downs for the Pirates as opposed to the 7. The big stat that I'm looking at, Coach, and I know you want to say something about this too, is the time of possession. Just over 20 minutes for the Pirates, just under 10 minutes for the Bear Cubs.
And that conditioning, the biggest effect, it'll be your defensive running and also your tackling. But, should be a 2-0 game, really. I mean, it's Modesto's sending on we don't mean to beat this into the ground, but it was a huge turning point in the game. It's 4th and 12, and it's going to be a 52-yard field goal attempt. They're not going to attempt that. And it should be a field goal safe if you're on defense. Santa Rosa sends 3 guys off the edge, and they hit for a big play. And that's the ball. That's the real difference in the ball game. So now offensively, you get the football. You got to set yourself up with a good return. And then you're going to use rank and run in the football and maybe try to run something deep and a little play-action pass that was successful to your best receiver, Isaac Torres. If you're Modesto, continue to run that football. Take advantage, because those tackles that were made early in the second quarter probably going to be missed tackles in the third and deep into the fourth quarter. And then that's you just go and play your tempo football that Modesto's known for.
Jacob DeHazer's definitely the bell cow so far for the Pirates. Plenty of touches, and he was the one that got him right nice and close where, Holden Baldwin could take advantage of the touchdown pass from Luke Weaver. Weaver's looked good so far, calm, collected. He's had to run and escape the pocket. Hasn't made a mistake yet so far. Hasn't thrown a pick, hasn't lost the ball.
Made some good decisions where he potentially could have turned the football over. And chances when plays have looked like they're not going anywhere, he's been able to avoid negative yardage. You're trying to play consistently in front of the chains. That's so important. But defensively for Modesto, they've been blitzing and been playing aggressive football. If you're Santa Rosa, maybe you try to dial something in, maybe run a little max protection and try to get the football downfield. But Modesto is playing shutout football so far tonight.
Just looking at a couple of other stats, only 2 punts for Modesto, 86 yards on those ones. Just the one punt so far for Santa Rosa, 38 yards. 185 total yards of offense as opposed to the 65 for the Bear Cubs. The scoring started off the safety by some stifling Pirate defense. And then, Coach, you mentioned that what should have been just a 2-0 score at halftime, the touchdown there right at the end, caught by Holden Baldwin. So we have just about a minute left until we take off here for the second half. Once again, American Asphalt has brought you this game. Very generous sponsor of ours. Remember to pave the planet with American Asphalt. A couple of our other sponsors here we'd like to thank as well. We'll take one quick break, and when we come back, second half action on NorCal Sports TV of Modesto Pirates football.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
And welcome back inside Bailey Field, Santa Rosa Junior College. Newly renovated stadium. We've been enjoying the upgraded press booth here. Plenty of the facilities and a very good crowd tonight. Seeing a very tightly contested ball game. Good traveling support from the Modesto Pirates faithful, as well as some good home support for the Bear Cubs. We're just about ready for second half action. Started a little rough for us. They didn't have the scoreboard working for us, Coach, but this looks like they've got everything going nice and lit up. We're ready for second half.
Well, the athletic facilities and a number of halls and Burbank Auditorium under a remodel, but this is a unique field. It's a geothermal field project. There's installed 300 geothermal bores or 400 feet under the field. So what they're using the natural temperature of the ground, which is 52 to 57 degrees, to heating and cooling Burbank Auditorium and 3 other halls on campus. So we've got a brand new field house that the football team uses and the cross country and the track, the new bleachers and new soccer, new baseball field, new swimming pool, and of course Hale Pavilion, which will do a lot of basketball games from this season.
Absolutely. You mentioned that field house. That was the first thing I noticed, and a few of the boosters there up on that top level here. If no one can't see it, but it's quite the spectacle here and quite the facility. So thank you so much for them for hosting this game.
So do you know why they're the Bear Cubs?
Why are they the Bear Cubs? You've asked me a couple times, and I have not a single clue.
Well, we got the California Golden Bears. The Bear Cubs, when they opened, it was a junior college for UC Berkeley, thus the Bear Cubs.
I thought it was the nice bear sculpture in the end zone.
Okay, now there's an interesting story about that. There used to be an oak tree that was in the corner, about 5 yards off the corner end zone, and it's a famous oak tree. The oak tree is the name of the newspaper, the oak leaf, etc. Well, they did a test on it, and that it wasn't going to hold up through the remodel. It was about 10 years of life, so they had to take it down, and they carved and have a bear that's in the. Maybe we can get a shot of it later on the game. It's in the end zone.
Out of the old oak tree?
I'm out of nuggets, Alex.
Oh man, we're gonna someone go down to the local Golden Arches, get a 10-piece.
There you go.
First drive of the second half. Here come the Bear Cubs. Handoff's going to be up the middle. Nice little miss there. A good gain. Adrian Torres takes the first snap.
Trevor Lee's got blocking responsibilities on Bradford. And the job of blocking is to occupy the defender. And he does a good job of keeping his hands in front and allowing the running back to go underneath.
Santino Chavez, the quarterback, starting the second half for the Bear Cubs. We've also seen Carson Butke. They do alternate and rotate at that position. Second down is going to be another handoff taken by Adrian Torres. Out to about the 31. It's going to be third and about 4.
Well, this time the tight end's got a backside block, but he lets Bradford cross his face, which is a cardinal sin as a tight end block, as a former tight end coach. Don't let a guy cross your face, and Bradford makes the plays at a 3rd and 4 here.
Shotgun set. Sun coming down over Bailey Field. Play clock running down.
Double-edged blitzer coming here.
Chavez snap. Here comes that blitz. Blindside. Look out. Down he goes. Big third down stop for the Pirates. And that was number 4. Cam Snow, the Oakdale product, comes in for the stop.
Now we've got a great view from up here. And I also know this defense fairly well. You can see that Snow's going to come off the edge. And he works with his teammate who comes across the tackle, occupies him. So he's a free runner. And lookout protection isn't something you're going to make a living off as a quarterback.
One of the team captains and one of the more athletic players on this defense. The punt gets away. It's going to fall about the 45, and fair catch called for. And that's where the Pirates will take over after the 3 and out. A good stop to start the second half. Leading 9-0, they take over.
So a key 3 possession we talk about is your first possession of the game, your last possession of the second quarter, and your first possession of the second half. So we know the Pirates got a score on their last possession, and here got a chance to start off in a great field position at the 45-yard line.
Strong formation. They keep it on the ground. First handoff to start second half. Looks like he goes to Aiden Taylor, the Central Catholic product. Gains only a couple.
Watch Tyler McMahon run through the hole and run through the defender, set his hands, and it's not Sunday morning, but that'll add a little syrup and a pancake block look to it.
We've had nuggets. We've had pancakes so far. We've had Popeyes chicken strips. This is the hungriest broadcast booth in the business, folks. You could be a sponsor. For just $15 a show, you could feed the booth. Second down and 8. Handoff, big run up the middle. Going to gain quite a few yards there. Aiden Taylor again.
License plate number 5. He does the truck stick to Dylan Tingle here.
Oh, stamps himself on him.
And with the forward lean, makes it a very – watch the finish here, right?
Third down and 3. Weaver again playing a very good game, playing very smart. Decides to throw right away. Looks left side, has a man caught. Going to be brought down about the 30,
They'll move the chains.
44-yard line. Will move the chains. Thank you, Coach. And a good first down to start for the Pirates.
Second time they've taken advantage of running. You've got a slant with a 9 route. A 9 route's a go route. It's like you run on Thanksgiving Day. Just go deep. That concept. Jesus sits, and you run the receiver, the running back, Taylor out to the flat, move the chains.
Kamoni Stanley in for Taylor now. First down and 10. And quickly into Bear Cub territory. Pirates wearing their white uniforms, going left to right on your screen. Pump fake by Weaver, throws across the middle. He's got a man right at the hash marks. 4 Bear Cubs there trying to bring him down. But a nice reception. Good catch there by Baldwin. He's the only touchdown scorer we've had tonight.
Bubble screen concept. Baldwin appearing that he's going to block, sits down in the zone, picks up 9 yards.
Second down and 1 as the play comes in. We take another look.
So the eyes of the defense are on 21. And then Baldwin comes up high. It comes off the line of scrimmage, looking to block, sits in the zone.
Handoff up the middle, and they'll pick up first down and much, much more. Took another 4 Bear Cubs to bring him down, but a nice run there by Kamoni Stanley, the freshman out of Sierra.
It all starts in the trenches. You said what could happen for Modesto in the second half? Establish the run. And here's an example. Watch the white jerseys. That's 9 yards just of the big fellas up front getting the push, and the back untouched, literally running full speed.
Enough to move the chains, and a quick drive so far for the Pirates. Gets him deep in enemy territory. Strong set again. Oh, broken play. Weaver's going to have to do something about it. Falls forward just about the line of scrimmage. He's not happy about that one, and I hearken to think that Rusty Stivers is not happy about that either.
Well, could have been a lot worse. And so you've got to know when you're getting close to the end zone. It's situational football. Manage the down. Okay, the back's not there. You know he's not going to be there. Protect the football. And, you know, it's a little bit of a loss, but it's not a turnover.
Julian Lopez will come in now in the backfield for Stanley. 2nd down and 10. And there's the man taking the handoff. Falls forward. If he would manage to keep his feet, he might have reached Pater. They're going to mark him down a little bit shorter.
So this puts the defense, the left side or the right side, rather, of the Bear Cub defense in trouble because the outside backer, number 37 of Santa Rosa, has got to respect the bubble screen. So he's caught in between. Do I come off the edge? Do I protect the bubble screen? And indecision is always going to be a gain for the offense.
3rd down and convertible. Weaver takes the snap, hands it off. Runs forward, and they're going to push the pile. Who wins, Pirates or Bear Cubs? I think the Pirates do, and it's going to set up 1st down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Establishing the run and then some. We've seen several plays in this drive where the dark jerseys are just getting pushed. There's no penetration. And
credit Jacob Edmond, big 58.
Yes.
6'5", 340 freshman from Central Catholic. That's a big boy.
Playing through the whistle.
Handoff up the middle, another draw play. Only a couple this time. Gets him near the 6-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Rusty doesn't want to run, does not want to throw the football down here. He wants to get a rushing touchdown. I'll say that, then they'll run power pass. But it's a mindset right here. And although they're only up 9-0, get a touchdown and an extra point, and it's 16-0, it's just a Santa Rosa offense that has struggled to move the football, and a defense. We'd said it. Time of possession was 20-24 going into this. We're already 7 minutes. They've been on the field 30 minutes of this game, while the Modesto defense has only been on the field for 9:36.
Handoff up the middle. If Weaver looked like he was going to keep it. Instead takes the handoff, only gets to about the line of scrimmage, maybe one more. Going to set up 3rd down. It doesn't look like it, so it's not in goal situation. Then you can get to the 1. Sorry, Coach.
My fault. Sorry, this is the first.
Oh, missed snap by Weaver, trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Said falls down at the 15. Again, go ahead, Coach.
That's life. I mean, he got a little bit of in a hurry. But I've seen quarterbacks try to throw this ball, and try to do something. They're in control of this drive. Worst case scenario, you got a field goal attempt. Don't try to force the football, because even a field goal puts you up 12-0. You're up 2 scores when your defense has just really played good football so far today.
Hunter Williams, the long snapper, will come in. Valdez, the kicker from the right hash.
He's not faking it, I guarantee it.
Not this time. Be about a 31-yard attempt. Here's the snap. It's a little low. Kick is up, and it will go off the upright. No good. So the Bear Cubs escape with no points added on the board. Just about 7:13 left to play. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, the Bear Cubs will take over. You're watching Modesto Pirates football on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back inside. You missed the 1st down play. It was a run to the outside. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Bear Cubs.
Excuse me,
No,
Bear.
no. The reason I say that, our first game we did of Santa Rosa, I called them Bearcats the whole game, and I've been lifelong friends with the head coach of the Bear Cubs, and yet just called them Bearcats. So it was really my mistake, not yours, Alex.
Well, I'm looking down at the track. It says Bear Cubs right in front of me. If I learn to read, I might be successful. Badkey's got back in possession. This one's caught. Uh-oh, look out. It's a track race, 30, 25, 20, 10. Bear Cubs on the board.
Duval on the skinny post. And this time, the Bear Cubs take advantage of the Modesto mistake and hit the big play, and then some.
Carson Budke does a nice job as the pressure came off the edge, stepped up into the pocket. We take another look. Here it comes. Unleashes the cannon, beat the double coverage, and it turned into a track race. And a good answer is 2 plays.
89 yards?
89 yards. Makes it 9-6. We wait for the extra point. The specialists are on. David Alvarez to attempt the extra point.
Who cares about time of possession?
Well, when you can pull plays off like that, as the kick is going to get up and through, it is good. Just like that, it is 9-7. And that's going to put a little bit of life into this Bailey Field crowd.
Well, they had some success throwing the ball a little bit last week against City College of San Francisco. So take your shots deep. And just a skinny post here. And the play, it wasn't a perfect pass, but it was thrown in the perfect place.
Absolutely. Talked about the passing. They were 24 of 30 last week against San Francisco City College. 283 yards in the air as opposed to the 94 they had on the ground. It was a losing effort for them, of course, 31-20. We're getting ready to get this one back underway, just waiting for the Santa Rosa specialists to take the field. So if you're Rusty Stivers, you drive down on your opening possession, you clang one off the uprights, no good. 2 plays later, they bring it back within 2. Do you keep the ball on the ground?
Yeah, and continue to use DeJesus. But I'll tell you this. Rusty's got a few plays in the treasure chest he might not be too afraid to pull out to get a quick score. But once they get better field position.
DeJesus back to return this kick. Alvarez ready to kick this one away. He adjusts the ball. We're ready to get this action back underway. We've only got 6:17 left in the third quarter. A very close game. You don't want to go anywhere. This one's going to go to DeJesus. He takes it about the 12-yard line, and he goes to return. He's got a little bit of a seam. Tries to cut it back. He'll get it to about the 34-yard line, and that is where Luke Weaver and the offense will take back over. Good possession last time for the Pirates. Again, got it down inside the red zone. Couldn't do anything once they got to the 10-yard line. But 6:11 left on the field. Left in the quarter. Offense back on the field for the Pirates. Strong set. Here comes the motion. Fakes the handoff. Weaver steps back. He's going to go deep. He's got a man. Leads him just a bit too far. That would have been 6 if he had reached him.
Got to put more air underneath the football and take advantage on the one-on-none. Wide open receiver.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended man out of Edison. We take another look. Beautiful drop back. Good release.
They fake the inside run, bubble screen to DeJesus. Everybody's eyes are in the backfield watching 21 as the receiver is wide open right down the sidelines.
Stivers took the shot right away. We were wondering if he would. Here's the second down. They're going to hand it off. A good gain and a lot more. Oh, big truck. What was that license plate number there? Stamped on him. First down and a strong run with that. This one, number 26, Kamoni Stanley, the freshman from Manteca, getting the first down.
Getting back to that physicality, that's how you finish a run. They've run the ball very well here in the second half, and the Santa Rosa JC's been on the football field for a long, long time, and that takes its effect here in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. But when your defense gives up big plays, it kind of throws that theory out the window.
5:40 left. Weaver steps back. He's got a man along the sidelines. He goes short through the hash marks. That one incomplete. Santa Rosa seemed to think it was a fumbles on the ground, ruled incomplete right away by Larry McInerney.
Little stop route by DeJesus, and Dimitri Johnson had a good game last week against City College of San Francisco. Comes up with violence. Didn't get good enough look if he had possession of the football, but Johnson's a very capable football player. Had a pick six and a couple big plays against City College. I want to say hi to City College of San Francisco, Jimmy Collins, head coach. He's watching tonight at home.
Play action, had a man in the flat, couldn't connect. It was Holden Baldwin who just missed it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And City College winners last night against Sac City over at Hughes Stadium. Not too far from the neighborhood I grew up and hang around in. Played a few of my high school games there as well.
Baldwin at least will pick up a 7-yard gain. If he breaks a tackle, might rumble for a bigger play. But that power pass is such a staple of this offense. 3rd and 10.
Hard to think this isn't a big one. Weaver, quick step, pump fake, looks back to the flat. He's got his man DeJesus is going to make one man miss as he dives for his feet, falls forward, and a first down. The chains will move, and a huge 3rd down pickup for the Pirates.
Now, nobody knows what a phone booth is, but watch DeJesus play through this move as we've got a player down. It's a potential tackle for a short gain, and watch that move right there. Pretty good football player, Isaac, left in the dust. And we've got a Modesto offensive lineman down.
We'll let them attend to him. We won't speculate. We'll come back in just a moment after a word from our sponsors. Here you're watching Modesto Pirate Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Come out of it.
Welcome back inside. 1st down and 10 from Modesto. Weaver goes to throw. Has a man a little bit high, but it's caught by DeJesus. Good gain. It's going to be about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2.
Simple concept. DeJesus is going to sit down in the zone, and you have another receiver at the bottom of the screen, and they're running that same play, and then they'll run another option off that play.
Tyler McMahon was the injured Pirate, by the way, a 1st down pickup. Number 5 there, Aiden Taylor.
It's a tired Santa Rosa JC defense. Very tired.
Well, they've been on the field for more than 30 minutes of this game, as we're now under 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. And you see with ease that they're able to run the ball. I think those are just some tired jelly legs, as I think you called it earlier in the 1st quarter. Again, Tyler McMahon is the injured Pirate. We'll wait and see if he makes recovery, gets back on. He did walk off under his own power, albeit a little gimpy. 2nd down and short. Handoff's going to go to Taylor again. And he's going to get to, looks like the 24-yard line. That should be enough to move the chains.
Run it right behind Baldwin. One-on-one block. He wins that battle. And Taylor runs a little patience and moves the chains.
We had to cut out of that last ad break early. Do want to thank American Asphalt for their continued support of Modesto Junior College Pirates football. Remember to pave the planet with American Asphalt. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Nope, Weaver keeps. He's going to keep it to the outside, but he's met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Number 7, Dimitri Johnson in the backfield quickly. It's going to be 2nd down and long, and another player down. It looks like this one's going to be a Bear Cub.
Couldn't interrupt you because I knew the power pass was going to be called. But this time, if I know it's being called, Santa Rosa figures it's coming. They've got the wide side of the field to work with. But Dimitri Johnson, they know it's coming here. Good defense by Santa Rosa.
Dimitri Johnson sheds the blocking into the backfield. There's the loss. So they're still attending to the downed Bear Cub. We'll take a quick break as well. and we'll come back with more action here on NorCal Sports TV.
Pirate football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Back inside. Second down and long. Excuse me, third down and 12. They hadn't updated the side marker. Weaver back, goes to throw, looks along the side. That one's going to be intercepted. No, ruled incomplete. They're going to conference. That one low. They're going to rule it incomplete. Yonton Isaac, who we've called many a time tonight, looked like he got in. And they say it skipped in, so it's going to be.
It was the same concept they've been running quite a bit. It's not DeJesus this time. Could have been a potential unsportsmanlike penalty throwing that ball up there in the air.
Understand.
Late arrival on Bear Cub Airlines.
So, no, it is third and
timeout.
We'll stay here. We'll reset here. It's 3rd and 12 now. They had the wrong down marker on the scoreboard. The line judge did have it correct, so we want to correct ourselves there. 3rd and 12 here for Stivers offense. Another long drive. The time of possession stays up. As I look down to the sideline, it does look like Tyler McMahon is working out that injury. Maybe he just had a foot rolled on. It looks like he's okay. He'll shake it out. But hopefully no lasting effects there as he shakes his coach's and his athletic trainer's hands.
I would imagine they would maybe run some type of play with DeJesus to the wide side of the field and take advantage of his speed while this Santa Rosa defense continues to live on the football field.
Santa Rosa defense might as well sign a lease for 12 months as long as they've been on the field today. They're still out there on the field. Offense did do him too much favor, scoring on 2 plays for 89 yards. That big touchdown. Modesto still leads 9-7 as we are under 4 minutes, 3:51 left in the third quarter of this one.
So you could see DeJesus maybe motion across the field towards Baldwin's side.
In the slot closest to your screen, Weaver takes the snap, now finally looks, pressure coming, takes a huge shot, stays on his feet, still on his feet, plenty of room to run to his left. He leads a block, he gets one, Weaver still going, finally shot taken down at the 19, lemonade out of lemons on that one, Coach. Oh, my.
Well, football, you can make a mistake or 2 mistakes on the same play and still make a great play at the end.
Unblocked.
Notice the number who misses the tackle, Ivan Libido. Then continues to play the football game. Track 37. Think he's a little angry that missing that sack? Shows it right there.
They're going for it here. 4th and 7. Weaver steps into one, throws across the middle. Incomplete. Had a couple of Bear Cubs there on the defense, and they'll turn this one over on downs. Good stop from Santa Rosa.
Finish drives. Santa Rosa making some big plays in finding something at that bottom of that bucket because they've been on the field, as we'd mentioned, so much tonight. But they're just playing and understanding what's going to be called and defending the entire football field.
As the offense will make their way back onto the field here, we'll see who the quarterback will be. They've been trading 2 drives apiece, so one would think Carson Butke would step back onto the field.
I take a shot right here to Torres, lined up. He's going to come back towards our side of the field at the television numbers, number 15.
Budke is the quarterback. He stays on the field. Play action, pump fake one. Here's the shot. Going across the numbers. This one's caught down inside Pirate territory. Big reception there by number 6, Cody Davidson.
Take advantage. Your best player doesn't have to get the ball every single time. You could take him and use him as a decoy, and that's exactly what Santa Rosa does. Torres is the intended screener, but they're not throwing to him. It's a fake the screen and run the wheel route, and not the best throw, but a completed pass. And Santa Rosa's on this side of Modesto's 50-yard line.
Just inside the 49. Davidson does a nice job adjusting to get back to the ball. Budke now from the shotgun. Takes it, fakes the handoff. No, he gives this time. A nice cut outside. Going for the stripe. Goes for the first down. Past the numbers and a nice run.
Torres, first seeing him getting his first reps. Fresh legs. Makes a nice cut. Uses the good blocking up front by the Bear Cubs and moves the chains.
Does a great job, like you mentioned, with the fresh legs in Santa Rosa. The offense is fresh. They've been off the field for about 10 minutes now, 2:19 and counting left in the third.
I mean, that was only like they've run 3 plays here in the third quarter, but have put up a score. Play action pass.
Budke fakes a handoff, bootleg, goes to the right. That one's a little low, incomplete.
He's got the second tight end on the – there's several options off of this play. There's a flat route. Tight end was picked up. There's the comeback route by the wide receiver. And then there's the other tight end coming across at 15 yards, and he's almost always open. And on this play, he's open. They don't go to him, and it's an incomplete pass. But I like him trying to stretch the defense.
Sun's starting to set here in Santa Rosa, California. We've got ourselves a dandy of a game. 9-7. Santa Rosa on a decent drive. Second down and 10. Budke looking for it. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Now finally just thrown into the ground as the pressure was coming in from Modesto.
If Santa Rosa was selling screen, they're going to starve on this play because they was read very well by the Modesto defensive line. I'm not getting blocked. I'm going to retrace my steps and look for a potential receiver, as we'll have mass substitution for the Pirates.
Looks like a line shift in the hockey game like you'd see down at the Shark Tank. Third down and 10, but he stays on the field. New defense setup. Maybe trying to confuse Santa Rosa offense. Here's the snap. 3-step drop, taking a shot. Miscommunication. Center field. Oh! Almost intercepted. Ended up dropping. Faison Allen tried to play center field and just couldn't come up with it.
I don't know who made the mistake. The quarterback's throwing the 9 route. Would you just going deep down the field? The receiver pulled up at about the 12-yard mark at the chains for the first down. And it's a near turnover for Santa Rosa.
Faison Allen still starting to beat himself up over it. It is fourth down. They do keep the offense on the field. They need to get to the 29-yard line. Fourth down and 10. Strive able to keep the defense on the sideline for a little bit longer. Budke goes to the right side. Left it short, incomplete, and the Pirates offense will take back over. Something we've said quite a few times today.
Trey Moreland, good coverage, playing the chains, situational football, and the Pirates give up the big play, but they rebound, bring a few blitzes, nice coverage, knowing that Santa Rosa wants to run that play to the chains, and they're back on offense.
Bend, don't break defense. 1:49 left in the third. Still a 9-7 ball game. Play coming in. Weaver's had himself a fantastic game. Not a lot on the stat sheet to show for it as far as touchdowns or big first downs, but played very smart football. He rolls out, avoids the pressures, gets tackled as he throws. Jump ball caught. Did he get the feet down? We wait for the call. Yes, he did. Great reception there.
Taylor with the play. So here's the power pass. The first option is the tight end, Baldwin, out in the flat. Second option,
looked to throw the ball deep. Wasn't the best thrown ball, but the receiver was open. And Weaver, under duress, was able to get that pass off, and trust us, it was completed.
Ran up the middle for a gain of a few. Lopez on the carry. First time we've called Julian Lopez's name today. Second down and about 7 as the clock continues to tick down. Number 5 checking back in. Aiden Taylor will go back into the backfield.
With this type of personnel, the trend has been running to Jesus combination with the back running to the flat.
Here's the handoff to Taylor. He goes to the right side along the hash marks. Finally brought down at about the 24, 25-yard line. Under a minute. It's going to set up 3rd and 1.
So often in the running game, if you just watch number 10, he's going to lead you to the football. Baldwin with a good lead block.
Baldwin playing a good game as well, has the touchdown. Weaver fakes the run, broken play, and this one's going to get brought down in the backfield, and that's a mistake you didn't like if you're a Pirate fan. 4th down now, under a minute, and I'd be surprised if they snap this ball with 23 seconds left on the clock.
Perry Bailey at Bailey Field makes a big play. It's going to be 4th and short.
They keep it. To the outside goes Taylor. He's got room to run. One stiff arm, goes to the outside, goes to the end zone, touchdown. There is some laundry on the field. I think this one may be coming back. We'll wait and see what the flag was. If it stands, it will be 6 on a nice run by Aiden Taylor. And a mistake made. We'll take a look here and see if Coach can pick it up. So block in the back. Do they get number 80? Ooh.
No. It happened. It happened earlier than that.
So the mistake there takes 6 off the board. Now it's going to be 4th and we'll see. They're going to say 3.
So it's a spot foul. A little confusion here for the Pirates.
They keep the offense on the field. 7.2. The clock is stopped. Weaver finally snapped, goes to the right. Picked option outside. Plenty of room. Needs a block. Gets 1. Stays in bounds. Finally brought down inside the 10. A nice run by Jonathan Taylor.
Speed option.
Correction, Kimoni Stanley. Go ahead, Coach.
Tough to defend the speed option. The quarterback's going to attack the line of scrimmage, and if somebody shows, he's going to pitch. And if he's pitching and your receivers are doing a good job of stock blocking downfield, that's the result.
There's the nice option. Watch make a man miss there. Pick up block.
So
who's up first and goal?
Who's leading the blocking? Baldwin.
Again, a great game from him. He's got the touchdown so far for the Pirates. But we're through 3, 15 minutes to glory. Modesto holds a lead 9-7. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll get the 4th quarter underway here at Modesto Pirates football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
First down and goal, thrown to the outside. It's tackle, nice tackle along the outside. It'll set up 2nd and goal. It was Isaac Torres on the stop.
So Baldwin blocking. You got to throw him a bone every once in a while, and that's exactly what happens on the power pass.
Trying to go quick. Here's Weaver. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, stopped again. Tried to get it over the goal line. It's going to be stopped short, 3rd and 1.
Perry Bailey
on the try to get the TFL in the backfield.
And here's that Stiver NASCAR offense going quick. Attempting to change speeds. 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Handoff. Wrapped up in the backfield. No gain. 4th and 2. And you got to think Stiver's going to keep the offense on the field.
Kobe Buckley comes off the edge here and wraps and finishes.
Kamoni Stanley will check back in. This Aiden Taylor steps out. Stiver gets the call in. Crowd growing loud at Bailey Field. The momentum riding on this one. No snap. They've been doing this all game long. They check back to the sideline. Snap. Option outside off his hands. It's going to fall down to the ground, and it looks like the Bear Cubs are going to take over on the 9-yard line. Unforced error in the red zone once again.
What have we said 5 times tonight?
Finish.
Momentum is a hot potato.
Yes, it is, and so is the ball there. You got to finish your drives.
Modesto has not finished their drives tonight. And credit the Santa Rosa JC defense just to continue to play hard, not give up, hold that wall if you and a big stop once again. The red zone efficiency today of Modesto has not been good.
No, it has not. Well, they step onto the field. 13-17 left. They're going to have to go 89 yards once again. Might have had a man jump offside. This ball dropped from the center quarterback exchange. They throw outside. This one's caught. Makes one man miss. Finally takes a shot down to the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1. Nope, he'll get the first down. My correction. Santino Chavez back in at quarterback.
And
Isaac Torres on the reception.
Their leading receiver, a true freshman. And they now move him here down the bottom of your screen. It's a numbers game out here.
I'm going to hand this ball off to the outside. Flag comes in. We'll wait and see what the call is.
We got a hold on the center, I believe. So this will be marched back. Anytime the umpire, and he's right behind the defensive line, throws the flag. And let me explain to everybody what's an illegal chop block. You cannot engage somebody low and another player engage in high. It's a safety. It's a high-low, and what they call it's an illegal chop block. So it's a personal foul. And now the Bear Cubs are
right back where they started the original line of scrimmage on this drive.
Yep.
1st and 20 for them. The clock runs. 12:38 to play. Back to pass. Throws outside. That one's tipped. Incomplete.
That's a pretty good thrown ball in a tight window. Probably the best spot to place it. And Torres, normally a pretty sure-handed receiver. I mean, this isn't an easy throw.
Went right through his hands there. Torres, again, you mentioned the intended receiver. He's had himself a fantastic game. Still 2nd down and 20. 12:33 to play. Games hangs in the balance on a knife edge.
Here comes the edge blitzer.
There goes Chavez. Steps away from this one. Will chase down. Tries to throw it. Incomplete. Was able to get that one, however dangerous that one may be.
That's the O blank pass. But watch Bradford creeping. Comes off the edge. And the quarterback knows he's coming unprotected. Does a good job here. This is risky, though. That little shovel two-handed pass. Keep that for the basketball court.
Bickert was the intended receiver on the shovel pass, chest pass, whatever it may be.
I mean, Bob Cousy's not here playing football.
3rd and 20. Shotgun set for the Bear Cubs. Low snap. Chavez looking. Finally steps into one. Finds a man in triple coverage. He's going to get stopped at about the 21-yard line, so that'll get him to their original line of scrimmage, only a gain of 10, and it's going to be 4th down. So here comes the punt team, and a good job by the Pirate defense.
Davidson runs a nice route, and knowing where you are on the field and don't run yourself into another defender, sits down, because there's 3 there, right, and does a good job of sitting down, but it was 3rd and long, and the Pirates defense appears to get off the field.
Fair catch called for. It'll be caught at just about the 32-yard line, and that's where Luke Weaver and the offense will take over.
So over 11 minutes left in the game, and, is Modesto going to learn from the lesson last week? They had the lead, and they couldn't put Laney away. And right here is the opportunity to put together a scoring drive. I mean, the only thing really your defense has given up is a couple of big pass plays. Other than that, you've done a sound job today.
Just like Coach mentioned, if you were with us last week, Laney was able to take the lead on a 2-point conversion late with under a minute to play. Weaver goes across the middle, finds a man. Nice little spinning catch. Finally brought down.
We've got a flag.
Flag back in the original line of scrimmage area.
One of my favorite plays is the tight end pop pass. Legal man downfield. And this is what happens is the offensive lineman cannot go downfield unless you're engaged. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen guys just free release and they're 7 to 8 yards down the field. But if you're engaged, you're allowed to be downfield.
Alejandro Ramirez.
But I like the play call and design. It's a play fake, and the tight end kind of sneaks, has that backer step up, and you slip right behind him, i.e. tight end pop pass.
We'll see if they choose to go back to the well one more time. Weaver calling the plays from his position. Takes the snap, 2 steps, looking downfield. Pressure comes in, but he's got a lot of room to run. He's going to kick it back outside, initiates contact, and finally gets thrown down around the 36-yard line, so it'll set up a 3rd and 5.
Didn't have a lot of receivers out. They've sent one receiver deep. So Weaver, once you feel that defensive rush go past you, you know you've got a little bit of room to run, and does just that, and protecting that football.
Had his first drive as a quarterback for the Pirates. He fumbled the ball away and ended up turning into points. Done a great job ever since. Steps back, throws, tried to get the tight end, incomplete. Sets up 3rd down.
Ramos on the little set route, but just couldn't find the mark. Incomplete pass will stop the clock.
3rd and 6, the yard in distance. Or excuse me, the down in distance, rather. Weaver uses a hard count. They step back to the side. Now they go to a standard shotgun. 1 step, 2 step, looks to this flat, has to step into one. He's going to take it himself. Tries to get to the 1st down marker. Looks like he has enough distance. And I believe he is going to move the chain. So a nice pickup on the ground by Luke Weaver.
It's 4th down. So this is the concept they've been running so much today. It's the back to the flat, slot on in the curl route, deep receiver on the 9 route.
Like Coach said, 4th and 1, hard count, don't go. 4th and 1, Weaver hands the ball off. They're going to get the 1st down and plenty more. They hang on to the ball. It's Aiden Taylor on the carry. And it moves the chains. It gets them near midfield. Clock runs. We're under 10 minutes to play in the game.
So when you speed up the tempo, it's not necessarily you're snapping the ball every 10, 15 seconds. You're keeping that same defense out in the field. And the discipline of your offensive line to hold their water in that situation when you're trying to deke and draw that defense off sides, trying to hurry things up, trying to take advantage. When your offensive line is holding their water and not jumping early, that's a great sign of the development maturity of this Pirate offensive line.
1st down at the 46. This one's going to be handed off the outside. Try to make a man miss. Finally gets brought down, and it's that man again, Jacob DeJesus, on the jet sweep. We've seen it a few times with varying levels of success. Only a couple this time. We'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Stretching the field horizontally here.
Baldwin blocking, but ever-present Jonathan Isaac doing a good job of playing in space, taking on the blocker, and allowing his teammates to run the football and hold the Pirates to a short gain.
Little late play coming in, under 10 seconds on the play clock. Weaver finally calls for it. Handoff up the middle. Only a couple more this time. It's going to set up third down and about 6.
Watch the linebacker, Dimitri Johnson, in the middle of the screen, number 7. Finishes this play with a lot of violence. Just continue to play football.
Kamoni Stanley, the carrier. He stays in, 4 receivers. Eight minutes to play. Stivers' call coming in. A timeout's going to be taken as the play clock ran down. That's going to be the first one taken this half by Modesto. So 2 timeouts for each team. We'll get off to a break as they take a timeout. You're watching Pirates football on NorCal Sports TV.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
Third down and 6, just under 8 minutes left to go in this one. Weaver. Pistol setup. Motion out, looks to the flat, turns, has a man on the bubble screen. He got plenty of room to run. He's got time. He's got space. He's to the 20. The 10 needs one man to beat. Touchdown, Pirates. Draws up the big play on third down to Jacob DeJesus. And he hits pay dirt for 6. Coach, what a play.
In window screen, middle screen, whatever you want to call it. But what happens is that the offensive line of the Pirates are going to pass it. Then they're running up the field. Then you follow that cavalry. And DeJesus does the rest. And we talked about the big playability time and time again. They've held him defensively, but then all of a sudden you feed DeJesus that one more time, and he makes the game-breaking play. But they miss the extra point.
Giassi Madison on the chase down. Couldn't quite get to the ball carrier. 15-7 our score. We take one more look.
So watch the offensive lineman. Run, big fella.
See Madison, great closing speed. He just about got there. Maybe 5 more yards. I think that one would have been stopped. Nevertheless, 15-7 our score now. 8-point lead for the Pirates. You got to hope that missed extra point doesn't cost you late.
Missed field goal.
Missed opportunities.
So
the one thing they did do, they finished their drive this time.
They finished the drive with a big play. They said, okay, we're not doing so well on the executing inside the red zone, and they're normally a very high percentage scoring team in the red zone. Let's run the middle screen. And the spacing on that play as you run in the bubble screen, the fly sweep, the power pass, all those, it just stretches the field in so many different ways. So the linemen, they haven't run that middle screen all night long, and he called it at the right time.
Specialists come out to kick this one away. 7:47 left to play in this ball game. This is Nathan Valdez.
The way this game's been going, he kicks, jinx the young man, kicks the ball out of bounds. Because we said momentum is a hot potato here.
Oh, the
they
broadcaster
get the score,
curse.
they get the score, don't get the extra point. Would have put them up 2 scores.
Giassi, Madison, Adrian Torres back to return this one. This one booted downfield. It will be Torres who takes it from about the 14-yard line. He's looking for some space. Has some blocking down by the numbers. Still in play. Finally runs out about the 40-yard line. So, no, he didn't kick it out of bounds. So he only took it to the 38-yard line instead. And that is where the Bear Cubs offense will take over.
And you don't necessarily have to come out here and chuck the ball every single play.
There will be Santino Chavez. They've done a good job rotating. Two quarterbacks, 2 drives each. Shotgun set. We'll see if they choose to go to the air. No, they hand it off to start. Goes for a couple and is finally brought down. And it looked like that one was Adrian Torres on the carry.
So Modesto's not really respecting the spacing of Santa Rosa. They had numbers to run a screen outside. And they're geared to stop the run on that particular play. So they had numbers to the outside. So you got to take advantage. And now they'll reset, probably go into coverage.
2nd down and 8. Motion coming from Davidson. Chavez takes it back. Here comes the Pirate defense. Try to get a hand up for the interception. Falls incomplete.
We've got a flag, 2 flags.
It's in the backfield where the pass was thrown from Chavez. Iolona Pule was in the backfield.
We did a good job of sinking. There's nobody threatening in front of him. So he's sinking, and by him sinking to the chains, it makes it a harder throw. If he doesn't, it's plain catch, pitch and catch, and they'll move. It was a holding call, but would have been a completion.
It's going to make it 2nd down and 19. Santino Chavez, here comes a blitz. Good timing. Tries to dump it out. Flags on the field. They're going to kick it to the outside. Is Torres. He gets to about the 40-yard line before he's finally wrestled out of bounds, and we wait for the official call.
Modesto's offside, but we had talked about they're not respecting the horizontal game of Santa Rosa. They've been playing the numbers in the box. So somebody saw something, takes an advantage, and then the Pirates are called. So it's a free play. So I don't know if they'll take the 5 yards and be able to replay it because the ball
about the 41-yard line is where it's
actually will be spotted at the 40
if they take it. So they do mark it off.
It would have been probably 3rd and 7.
Instead, we're looking at 2nd and 13. Give or take 5-6 yards on that one. 6:44 and counting left in this one.
Those are the decisions I don't have to make anymore. Usually our head coach made those decisions. What am I talking about?
Shotgun set. Torres next to Chavez. Chavez, a little bit of a low snap, steps back, throws one downfield. Man-on-man coverage. A fight for the ball, and he got it. Down to the 37-yard line. Oh, hand fighting and a reception
Torres
made.
Again.
Isaac Torres has had a huge game.
50-50 ball. And who wins the 50-50 battle? And it's Torres. He's got a lever, an elbow.
Take another look at that one. One hand, battle, tip, and he got it. Was able to reach in front of Tyler Rathjen to make the reception.
Late arrival on Pirates Airlines. The Bear Cubs with another big pass play. They've had several, at least 3 explosive plays over 30 yards today.
Steps back to pass again, looking downfield again, one-on-one coverage. Just let him a yard too far, but a good idea.
Stretching the field with Duvall.
This is what I was expecting them to do more early in the game, is stretch the ball vertically. And we've seen several times in the second half that it's worked for them. I like the deep shot, especially after the big play. Be aggressive. A lot of coaches there will come back and just run the football.
Currently trailing by 8. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion would tie it. We're under 6 minutes to play. You've been watching Modesto Pirate football taking on Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs on NorCal Sports TV. We thank you all for being with us. Second down and 10. Snap to Chavez. Takes a 5-step drop. Pressure coming in. He finally takes off. Has a little bit of room to run. Takes a big hit there at the 30.
You want to see a big hit. Watching the offensive backfield, Chavez is about to get disintegrated, and he had an offensive lineman come and chip very late that keeps making the play.
A huge block.
I don't know. But you can get beat on a play in football and come back and help your teammate all in the same play, and that's exactly what happened.
Great play. Brings up first down. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his right. Chavez looking. Throws in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Finally comes to rest.
Didn't have a flat receiver on this play. Had the tight end coming across, but a pretty good job. I'm thinking you just tuck this and run this.
Cody Davidson, the intended receiver. He had the yards to do it, too. Absolutely right, Coach.
You get 5 yards. It's a nice gain. If somebody misses a tackle, maybe you're still running.
5:07 left in the fourth.
As the sun sets over the mountains and the ocean here in Sonoma County. Beautiful look here.
Beautiful look, beautiful weather, beautiful game being played by both teams. Second down and 10. Chavez takes. Torres going to pick up a block there. Creates a little bit of space, but here come the Pirates defense. 4 or 5 of them pile up on top of Chavez, and that's going to be a huge sack.
You have to know.
Oh, hold on. It looks like they're fighting for the ball. Wait and see. It looked like there's a couple Pirates with their hands around it. Didn't mean to step in front of you there, Coach. It does stay Bear Cub ball.
Well, you have to see that blitz coming. You can't have a surprise party there with the game on the line. And you don't block somebody's shoelaces. Torres missed assignment on the pass protection, and you put your quarterback in duress.
Tamir Bullock, the first one there to cause the contact.
He's got Torres one-on-one coverage at the bottom of the screen. Could sling this one downfield.
He could. Hold on. It looks like there's going to be a timeout taken on the field. Third and very long. Excuse me. I thought it was going to be a timeout. It ends up being a delay of game. A little bit of that cool ocean breeze flying in this way.
It's a big mistake for Santa Rosa.
Absolutely. It's going to set up a 3rd and 21.
And Modesto's just not going to sit back in coverage. They'll still send that middle backer, and they're showing here.
There it is.
But they'll maybe drop off into coverage.
3rd and 21, 4-down territory here for the Bear Cubs.
Number games out here, Modesto now adjusts 3-by-3 or 3 receiver set.
Low snap. Chavez goes from his 50. Wide open man. Makes one-man miss. Gets the ball down to about the 22-yard line.
Okay.
He's going to be a little short. Cody Davidson on the reception.
I don't know if he could have got the first down, but I think he would have had a better chance of just heading straight up the field. I appreciate him trying to make a big play. It'll be 4th and 3. This is a great shot here.
Yeah, I think that second move.
I think if he it might be 4th and short, but he is having a great game. Not only catching the football, but also blocking out in space. Here's your best 4th and 3 play.
3 minutes left.
Football.
Timeout called by Rusty Stivers. He didn't like the look of the defense, and that's their second timeout. We'll take a quick break while they take their timeout. A huge fourth down play on NorCal Sports TV. Don't go anywhere.
Pirate Football is brought to you by Modesto Junior College Athletics, American Asphalt, McHenry Village, Sonora Conference Center, the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Back inside the stadium here at Santa Rosa. A big fourth down coming, under 3 minutes to play. Well, snap, they're well offside. That's a huge mistake for Modesto.
That'll be a first down for, and this is unexcusable.
Oh, absolutely.
You just had a timeout. Everybody should be rallied up, and you just run onto the football field.
Right after they broke the huddle. I can see the anger in Coach's eyes.
Finish. That's not finishing. That's foolishness right there. You've got to know the situation. At that point, you're better off not even going on the field, because when you run on the field, you're offsides.
Mm-hmm. This play blown dead. Or excuse me. We're in replay. My apologies. I was still looking at the screen. Caught me looking. First, they're going to adjust the clock. 2 minutes, 51 seconds.
It's our 2 minute, 51 second warning.
They give you the 51 seconds for free in junior college, don't you know? In the red zone, Santa Rosa. This first real good look they've had all game long in the red zone. Their only other touchdown coming via the bomb. It's that 89-yard touchdown pass earlier. Chavez takes it, fakes it, goes across the middle on the slant. Low throw.
He's open.
He's wide open. I think he marches in for 6.
Duval is wide open. What happened, the quarterback, he lost a little bit of his fundamentals. He's got to square his shoulders, get that front shoulder squared to his target. Errant throw. But the errant throw is low. It's incomplete. Nobody hurt. It's second down. See if the Pirates dial up some type of blitz here. They're not going to just sit back here and take this. I would assume they'd be aggressive.
2 back safeties. Here's the blitz showing. Here it comes. Chavez has to pull it down, tries to run, tries to get away from the Pirates, makes a one-man miss. He's inside the 10. He's finally wrapped up around the 11.
So they know they can't block him. That's snow coming off the edge. And Chavez does a good job of just holding onto the football and getting something positive, using his feet. When a quarterback gets yardage running, that just disarms, dismantles, breaks the confidence of the defense.
3rd down and 2. They hustle up to the line. Again, 4 down territory, only 8-point game, so touchdown and the 2-point needed. Let's keep this one tied. Chavez. Torres to his left. Takes the 2-step. Looks to the end zone. Look for a fade. Happy feet. Goes behind his back.
That is just
That's an interesting option.
That is way risky. You do it once, okay, but this one's hanging in the air, dripping with gravy, and is waiting for a defensive player of Modesto to come and pick it off.
I can't wait to see the replay on this one. Pumps once, pumps twice, rolls out. That's
you know what he would have been better off doing?
Throwing it away?
Just running. He's got a blocker there. Square your shoulders and attack the line of scrimmage.
So the second or third time we've said that this drive, too. Another big 4th down. This could decide the game. And looks like a timeout's going to come the way of Santa Rosa. They're going to think about this one again.
Modesto with the timeout.
Oh, Modesto takes it. Excuse me. That's their 3rd timeout. We'll stay with you as we are under 2 minutes, only $1:18 to play.
Well,
we don't want to miss the end of this one.
And let's see what happens here on the sideline, because the last time they were in this situation, they ran out with 10 guys. And then you had the late arrival, and he's offsides, and extended this drive. Jason, don't worry about it.
$1:21 to play. Excuse me, $1:18. And another key fourth down. They've already converted once. Do they pump it on the ground? They've thrown it strictly here. They still have their timeouts left to play.
Well, they're going to spread their field. They're going to go into a 2-by-2 set. Are their 5 blockers better than your 6 guys in the box?
The crowd here at Bailey Field are on their feet, and so are we. 4th down and 3. Big 4th down here could go a long way to deciding this one. Snap. Chavez rolls, throws. That one tipped. Incomplete.
The play that I was going to call that they called, and he's wide open, is Torres is wide open in the left flat. They had numbers out there. Pre-snap, you walk up and you go back to the flat. He's wide open. Nobody guards 24. All by his lonesome, he backs into the end zone. You didn't have numbers over here.
Chavez didn't look to his left. He was looking right the entire time. And now the Pirates will take over. 1:13, 1:12 left on the clock. We take one more look, and you'll see Torres wide open in the flat.
Offset to the left, free release, and you throw into triple coverage. Tackle the football if you're Santa Rosa. If you're Modesto, just get the yards that you deserve. Don't be greedy and try to extend and get that extra yard. An extra yard is meaningless at this point.
Absolutely. Gain of 5 of the first carry. A first down here could end it and will end it. The first of 3 timeouts taken from Santa Rosa. Real quickly, we'd like to thank our sponsors, American Asphalt, for paving the planet with American Asphalt. Thank you very much for them. And all of the sponsors who bring you Modesto Junior College football all year long. There they are, American Asphalt. They are employee-owned, don't you know?
And they've put up with me for 19 years. God bless them.
Oh, man, I can't do it for 19 minutes. I kid. I've had a great time here with you, Coach Babcock.
That's a letter.
McHenry Village also.
So, I mean, we've had 600-plus yards of combined total offense and 22 points scored.
Sometimes those are just the way the ball falls. 1 timeout left for Santa Rosa. First down will end it. Here's the snap, the handoff. Fall forward up the middle to about the 20-yard line. They'll take their final timeout.
Protecting the football.
They do.
Situational football.
That they do. They do protect it. They do move the chains. And Modesto are going to walk away with their first win of the year, 15-7, once this one ends. This clock's still moving. They decided not to take the final timeout.
So the Pirates, we won't have the game, but they'll play at College of San Mateo next Saturday, and that's been a place of nightmares for the Pirates. Anytime you go play a Bay-6 team on the road, you've got your hands full.
Victory formation for the Pirates as they pick up their first win of the year. The next time we'll be on the air with you is September 24th against Butte College. That is a 5 p.m. kickoff. They're fired up, and you should be too, Pirates fans. This one's going to come to a close once again as they make their way to midfield to shake hands. Modesto Pirates take the win over the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs 15-7. As that clock expires, we'll take one more break. We'll get our stats together, and we'll bring you post-game right here on NorCal Sports TV. Once again, Modesto beats Santa Rosa 15-7.
Village in Modesto. Quality, style, selection. It's simply a matter of taste. Wonderful shops, fine dining, and more in a garden setting. A tradition of excellence since 1953. It's McHenry Village in Modesto.
You're good. Welcome back inside. Once again, the Pirates handle their business 15-7. And a game that saw over 600 total yards of offense, but only 22 points on the board. And there's the overlay. You see it there. Modesto taking care of business 15-7. They will move to 1-1 on the season. Luke Weaver, 16 of 24, 182 yards as long as the 49 with 1 touchdown. Your leading rusher for the Pirates tonight was Kamoni Stanley, number 26. Averaged 5.5 yards on the ground as long as it was 17. Luke Weaver himself ran the ball 15 times for 38 yards. Jacob DeJesus 6 times for 20 yards. As a team, they did a very good job of hanging on to the rock. Jacob DeJesus 148 yards receiving, most of those via those little jet sweep tosses. Aiden Taylor had 16 yards. Holden Baldwin with 44 yards and that touchdown to wrap up the first half. They are actually flipping for joy down there, Coach. You got to think Jacob DeJesus, the total yards he put up today, must be player of the game.
Yeah, he did a good job, and a lot of times they were using him as a decoy, and understanding that Santa Rosa is going to shift their defense towards him, but when they needed to make a play, DeJesus was there to do it. And ugly ball game, but you come on the road, you play an opponent that you're not real familiar with, and you come off a tough loss against Laney, and you find a way to win. This isn't a veteran. There are some quality veteran players, DeJesus, a lot of good guys, but they've also got a lot of young players, including their quarterback. Quarterback did not turn over the football today, so that's a key stat there, and they played enough defense to take care of business and get the victory.
Time of possession, 38 minutes, 7 seconds for the Pirates to the 21 minutes, 53 for the Bear Cubs. And that was something we talked about at halftime, was just the amount of possession and how it tired out that Bear Cub defense. Only 261 yards mustered by Santa Rosa to the 404 by the Pirates. 228 in the air via passing for the Bear Cubs. They did a good job between their two quarterbacks. Coming up just a bit short. It was down to the wire there at the end with the 4th and 3 in the red zone. But again, our final score, Modesto 15, Santa Rosa 7.
Want to thank Santa Rosa Junior College Athletic Director Matt Markovich and his team of making sure that we're set up, and we've always appreciate our partnership and relationship with Santa Rosa Junior College. From Bailey Field, where Modesto beat the Santa Rosa JC Bear Cubs 15-7 to get their first win of the season and even their record at 1-1. Our next Modesto JC football game on NorCal Sports TV will be Saturday, September 24th, as the Pirates host the Butte College Beep Beep Roadrunners at 5 p.m. We ask you is to do this before we end our broadcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, for alerts of upcoming games. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Jason Brown, Christian Jernigan, our statistician Darren Souza, my broadcast partner Alex Tasker, and my director Jason Green. I'm Chris Babcock here in Santa Rosa. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.